blessed if I did not cut my hair and did not eat certain things and did not drink alcohol. I was a Nazirite. You did the wrong thing to me, Lord. I couldn't drink. I couldn't have a good time. So what did I do? Nothing but sex. I disobeyed my parents. I went for a harlot. I didn't even go for an Israelite. I went for one of those Philistines. And what did it do? Well, I went and got my harlot, and on the way home, I saw a lion. And that lion, I killed with my bare hands, Lord. And when I came back later, there was honey inside that lion. And I used that as a basis of a joke later. There was a party. There were 30 guests. And those guests were asked, what comes out of the eater and is sweet? Now, I'm a jokester. Well, my wife came to me and she badgered me. Lord, why did you give Eve to Adam? My goodness. 3 days I couldn't resist. And then finally I told her. And those 30 guys, those Philistines, they solved my puzzle. And I got angry. Lord, why did you give me a temper? Well, I had to give them garments and sheets. So what I did was, I went out and I killed 30 other people. And I took their garments and I gave them to those 30 that I owed. So what did the Philistines do? They came and burned my wife and her father and her house. What was I to do, Lord? Man. Well, I ruled as a judge for 20 years. That has to say something for me, Lord. But then, my Israelite friends came to me and said, Samson, we want to bind you up, and we want to take you to the Philistines, and we want you to get revenge on them for us. Samson says, fine. So Samson, me, I go and kill 1,000 of them. I kill 1,000 of them. That's me. I'm strong. No conscience. But then, they set another harlot on me. You know, sex is a bad thing, Lord. You shouldn't have done it to me. Delilah came to me. She was beautiful. I have no problem with her. Except the Philistines went to her and said, if you find out the secret to his strength, we'll give you 1,100 pieces of silver each. Delilah couldn't resist that. She wheedled me. She tickled me. I'm a jokester. Okay. Secret of my strength. Put some threads on me. Whips. I can't get out of them. She did that, and I broke them easily. And the Philistines that were coming for me, they backed off. She wheedled me again. Ropes. Never use ropes. Well, I broke out of those too. And then I told her, weave my 7 braids of hair. That didn't work either. And then finally, she persisted and persisted and persisted and persisted. And I told her, they shaved my head, I lost my strength, and the Philistines plucked out my eyes. That's why I can't see you. Well, I got my one-uppance. They took me made mockery of me, and I went into their temple and I pulled it down. I got my revenge. I got more than those 1,000 that I killed with my hands. Sure did. But Lord, why did you do this? You put this in this book, but then somebody else came along and wrote this book. And this book it says, Samson Syndrome, the baddest boy in the Bible. Mr. Toastmaster.